Hey guys, what's going on? Russo here bringing you guys a brand new episode of my Hardcore Ironman series. And before we get into the episode, guys, as always, I just want to say a massive thank you to each and every single one of you. We actually surpassed 100 subscribers on this YouTube channel, which is absolutely incredible. We actually surpassed 1,000 views as well over the course of 7 videos, which is pretty incredible when you think about it, guys. That means each one of our videos is averaging almost 150 views. Obviously, you know, different videos are averaging more views than others, but this series has been going extremely well, not only on Twitch, but on YouTube as well. I think you guys are really enjoying it. So just want to say a massive thank you and all the support that you guys have been outpouring for me. The likes on the videos, the views, everything, the comments, guys. The comment section has been amazing as well. So keep up all the good work on your guys' end. We will keep making episodes for you guys in the series and keep progressing the account. So if we could try to go for 25 likes on this video, that would be absolutely incredible. I know you guys can smash it. We did upload, we did introduce you guys last week or this past week to our max level 3 skiller, so that's going to be a different, a different type of series than the Hardcore Ironman, but we did introduce him to you guys, and as of the time I'm making this video, we actually hit over 30 likes on that video. I believe we got 33 likes, so that is absolutely incredible. I know you guys can do it. Let's go ahead, let's smash the 25 likes, and keep up all the good work. So for those of you guys who didn't watch last episode, we actually left off with a lot of Barbarian fishing. So the current goal we have right now is to actually get ourselves to 99 fishing. Obviously, it's a very, it's a much slower skill. When you do the 3-tick method, which, we will be doing eventually, once we get to the later levels, 90 plus, you actually gain around 100 and 110k XP an hour. So just also want to touch on this, guys. We are running a little bit of agility. The only reason why we got 45 agility is so we could actually catch leaping sturgeon. So without 45 agility, we were actually not getting sturgeon. Sturgeon will increase our XP per hour because it's the best fish that you can catch from Barbarian fishing. And we actually went ahead and started the Priest in Peril quest, and here we are finishing the quest. So we went to go do this because we were going to actually go run agility at Canifis, but once everyone said that, it's not really worth running agility yet, you might as well just go get, 99 fishing, get your 70 plus agility, and go start at either Sears or Paul and Evich. We said, all right, we're not going to go to Canifis for our marks. We're going to try to go get some graceful, but that actually didn't happen. So this is the first real combat training you guys have kind of seen in this entire series. I mean, there was a couple, things we were doing early on in the episodes with killing cows and getting hides, but this is really like your first dosage of combat that you guys did see. I believe we are prepping for Witch's House, where we actually have to get level 13 magic. So we just went to Barbarian Village on our way to Falador, and we're just, we bought a bunch of mine runes, as you guys can see, bunch of mine runes. We are using an air staff, so we don't have to use any air runes. We have water runes, earth runes, and fire runes, depending on what spell we do want to cast. So we're just sitting here, Barbarian Village. The good thing about magic XP is you get XP even if you don't hit. So obviously we're at extremely low level, but then again, these barbarians are pretty low level as well, so we're able to hit. But just going back to the fishing, guys. So the ultimate goal right now, currently, is to actually get 99 fishing. Now, 99 fishing at Barb Fishing will help us with, not only will it help us with, fishing, obviously, and food for Slayer, and food for, everything else. Just, food for everyday content, such as, bossing, or questing, or clues. There's so many opportunities where you actually need food in this game, right? So that's why we're going to go do fishing. We're going to go get a bunch of food and, make sure we're able to catch whatever we need to. We're also going to be able to get our cooking level up after the fact. And there we go, guys. The Witch's House is completed. We got 6,325 hit points, which is absolutely awesome. I think this brings us up to somewhere around the high 20s for, level 27 for our HP level, which is awesome. We are a Hardcore Ironman, guys. If we do die, unfortunately, we do lose our Hardcore status. So the more HP we have, the better chance that we have of surviving. So, but going back and touching on fishing, we are doing the Barbarian fishing method, really mainly due to the fact that we want to get our strength levels, we want to get agility levels, and we also want to get our fishing levels. I've kind of explained this in a couple other videos, but when all is said and done, once we actually hit 99 here, we will probably have, plus 70 plus strength, 70 plus agility, and then we'll actually be able to go get our graceful and run better courses. So we could go get our graceful now. We were kind of alluding to that when we went to go do Priest in Peril. Obviously, we're going for Questcape. That's kind of one of our end goals. But right now, we don't actually need our graceful. We're sitting in one fishing spot, maybe running up and down a couple squares here and there when we're actually fishing. And what I want to allude to right here, guys, is we are actually starting the Ardougne diary task. Now, the reason why we're doing this is for the Ardougne cape, or the Ardougne cloak, I should say. Level 1 Ardougne cloak gives you unlimited teleports to Kandarin Monastery. Very, very easy way to actually get to that side of the map. So a lot of, we can use the Chronicle to get to, Varrock, Falador, run all around there. Draenor, Lumbridge. The Chronicle's been a really, really good method of transportation for us, and we have a very, very low magic level right now, so we can't use a lot of teleports. So we ended up going to do a bunch of requirements for the Ardougne Cloak 1, and I'm going to actually show you guys a really, really funny clip in a couple minutes here, or in a minute or two, where I actually did, I made a total mistake because I'm just such a noob at this game, and it's really, really funny. It happened in the stream, so I will show you guys that clip in a minute, but we went over there, we did complete Biohazard, which we also needed to complete the Ardougne Cloak 1, I believe, and then we also did the Rune Mysteries quest, and I think we did Biohazard as well, because if we trade in our cats, we actually get 200 death runes instead of 100 death runes, so there has been a couple times where we actually traded them in. We haven't really done it at barb fishing. It's very, very difficult to cut up the fish, and especially when you're 3-ticking, it's very, very difficult with the cat bothering you to maintain good hours. So that's one of the more difficult things. But we will eventually, continue to grow cats and get death runes and stuff like that. So just wanted to, allude on some of the easy tasks that we did do, and we traded in the rusty sword. We got an iron sword. There's another task completed. I believe we had to teleport to the rune essence mines via the mage in Ardougne. So that's the clip that you just previously saw there. So before we get into this clip, guys, this is the Ardougne Cloak 1 requirement where we have to go. We have to pull the Ardougne lever essentially and go into the wilderness. Now, a lot of you guys know, or you do know, this is a Hardcore Ironman account. So we are very, very worried about going to the wilderness. And the noob in me, guys, didn't realize that once you pull the lever, all you have to do is re-pull the lever to go back to Ardougne. So what I did is I blacked out my screen for about 5 minutes of the stream, 5 to 6 minutes of the stream, and I ran all the way from the Ardougne lever in the wild all the way down to Edgeville. I had no idea what I was doing, but I'm gonna go ahead and roll the clip, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll be right back after this live clip plays. I'm pretty sure she lives in Canada anyways here, so all right, guys, so the screen is gonna go black for a couple minutes, okay, while we do this. All right, so just bear with me here. All right. Whew. Okay. Welcome back, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy that clip. A lot of people from my stream actually wanted me to put that in there. That was probably one of the funniest things. They were all cracking up and dying and laughing. And, after, all was said and done, they watched me do it. And then they told me that I could have just pulled the lever and went back to Artie. So it was a pretty funny moment in the stream. And, finally, though, guys, we saved that, requirement for last, and we actually did go ahead and managed to get ourselves the Artie cloak one. So now it's going to be a very, very, useful thing that we can wear. And there you see it in the clip right here. So this is one of our first clue scrolls, guys. So we actually got one of the clue scrolls from fishing. It was an easy clue. We went to go ahead and do the requirements. And now we are going to be opening up the casket here. So we haven't really got too much luck yet. I think this is either one of our first clue scrolls or one of our, it is our first. But yeah, we got 10 nature runes. I believe we got 10 trout. Yep, 10 trout and a black axe. So the black axe is actually really, really good for us right now. It's not going to be good for a while. It's better than the steel axe that we do have currently, but once we're able to get rune axes and get into the woodcutting guild, the black axe will, be kind of become obsolete. So back to fishing though, guys. In every easy clue that we do get from fishing, we will be completing. Now, the one thing that my stream has actually told me, and we'll kind of allude to this in further episodes, is that if you actually open up easy clues on Entrana, you cannot get armor. Now, without getting armor, you have a better chance of getting pages and blessings and different stuff that it's more helpful for the account. So if you guys do see me opening up easy clues in the future on Entrana, that is exactly the reasoning. When we actually do that, when I actually cut that out of the stream and all the progress on the hardcore, I will actually explain that in depth a little bit further. I mean, there's not really too much to it. The fact is you can't get armor, so it completely eliminates any of the armor drops from that drop table, so that you have a better chance, right? Instead of competing from a 1 in 10 drop chance, you're competing like against a 1 in 5, right? I'm just using hypothetical numbers here. So the one thing that we wanted to also go do is you guys constantly see we have an XP lamp in the bottom right hand corner from the Artie Diary 1. So we actually can't use this on a skill until we get level 30 in a specific skill. Now, for all the lamps that we get, whether it be from Book of Knowledge, a genie lamp, etc., we want to use this on our herb lore skills. The most difficult thing to get up as an Ironman, let alone a hardcore Ironman. I mean, it's very, very similar, obviously. But we went ahead and went to do the dig site quest. That went ahead and gave us 33 mining, and I believe it gave us 22 herb lore as well. So we are very, very close, guys. That lamp will actually remain in my inventory till we reach level 30 herb lore. The reason being, like I said, it's very, very difficult to get herb lore. It's a very manual process when you play an Ironman, right? You're gonna have to use the kingdom. You're gonna have to kill certain monsters for herbs, and you're basically gonna have to go collect the secondaries yourself. So there we go. We hit 24 herb lore. So that is gonna be one of the reoccurring themes in the last couple minutes of this episode. It's really us just trying to get our herb lore level up to 30. It is a lot of people are frustrated when I keep stuff in the inventory, but it's for a good reason, and I don't want to use that on a different skill because, like I said, herb lore is very, very difficult to do. So at this point in time, we were trying to go collect some red spider eggs, so we went ahead and completed the Tower of Life quest. Now, the Tower of Life quest actually gives you I believe you can put a red spider egg and a herring on on some sort of contraption or machine, and it will actually spawn red spiders for you to kill, and you can I think you get 5 to 10 eggs per. I'm not exactly sure about the numbers, but we ended up trying to do that, and the red spiders were like just absolutely destroying us. I think they're very, very high combat. They're like either level 50 or 70 combat, so it's really, really difficult for us to do. So we ended up going to the dungeon underneath Varrock and trying to collect red eggs, and even that was very difficult to do as well because there was only 2 spawns, and I think they spawned every 30 or 60 seconds, so it kind of took a while, but we did that on stream, and it was very, very risky because there's really high level moss giants down there, and it was pretty tough. So eventually we went to go make, I believe we went to go make restores with chocolate dust. We can go buy chocolate dust from one of the stall owners in Artie, and that was much simpler for us to do, and we did end up hitting our level 30 herb lore, as you can see right here, which is awesome. So now we are actually going to be able to use the lamp on our herb lore, and I believe it's going to actually get us up to level 31 herb lore. Gives about 2,500 experience. So any lamp we get from any diary, guys, like I said, any diary, any sort of task we complete that gives us the lamp or a random event, we are going to hopefully be using it on herb lore to kind of help us up and get a higher herb lore. It also really helps with Slayer and stuff. We're able to create prey pots and Sarah brews and everything once we get to those later levels. But there it is, guys, 2,500, and we actually got rid of the lamp in our inventory, which is absolutely awesome, and we are going to be hitting 31 herb lore here, which is great. So very excited about that. It was kind of a little bit of a grind, but I'm lucky I did Wintertide. I had a lot of leftover herbs. So this is going to be the last level of the episodes, guys, hitting 50 strength, and as you can see, we are 74 fishing, and we are 49 agility as well. So thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. I really do appreciate it. Once again, guys, let's go ahead and try to smash 25 likes. That would be absolutely incredible. But with that being said, guys, we will see you next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next episode, guys.